Hey everyone, my name is Anthony, and today I'm going to show you guys how to play the G chord on the ukulele. So, what is a G chord, or what does it look like, right? Pretty much it's like the same position on a guitar, right? If you play a D chord on the guitar, it's the same exact setup. Okay. Now, this chord, you're going to play it probably 90% of the songs you're going to learn. Maybe 95%, depending on what songs you're going to play. But every single song usually has a G in it. So this is what it's going to look like. Okay? And how can we make this a little more interesting? Well, I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to show you 3 other ways you can play the G. Actually, I'm going to show you 4 ways. So, first way is this, right? This is the most common way you're ever going to play G. Now, the next way that you're actually going to play G is up here, barring the 7th fret. If you don't know what the 7th fret is, just look at your markers here, right? This is the 5th fret. This is always 5 right here, this one. And then this is always 7. So if you look down, sometimes you have it right here on your ukulele as well to help guide you. And so this is obviously going to be 7th fret. You're going to bar that, and then your pinky is going to be on the 9th fret right here. I'm sorry, not 9th, the 10th fret, if I could count. It's going to be right there on the 10th fret. So it's going to look something like that. And that's going to be a G as well. So now, this one could be a little more difficult only because if you're barring this, you have to really press, right? Or you're going to get something like this. You're getting all that buzzing. So if you're getting that buzzing, it just means you got to press a little harder. And if you need assistance, like what I use my middle finger to help press down my index finger like that. And that should help you get a better sound. Now, the next way to play G is up here. Just like that. Now that position is pretty much going to be your index finger right here on the 10th fret on the E and A string. On the C string, you got your middle finger right here on the 11th fret, and on the G string, you have your ring finger right here on the 12th fret. So it's going to sound something like that. And how you can find that is if you're in this position like we just showed, just use your pinky as your guide, right? If your pinky is already right here on the 10th fret, well, just notice that it's going to help you get there. So that's 3 ways on how to play G. And on the last way is kind of a special way. You don't have to play it like this, but I will show you why you may want to consider it. So if you have G right here, right? Like we've played normally in the first, like you played the first time, right? If you actually put your ring finger right here on the 4th fret, you get this sounding G instead. So, you know how in the beginning I showed you to hold G like this? This is probably the most common way you ever hold G. And it's kind of like a triangle. However, if you want to hold this one, right here you got your ring finger holding the 4th fret, you actually just put your, you can actually bar it like this, the whole thing, right? On the 2nd fret, just how we did on your 7th. You could bar this one, and you can put your middle finger right here on the 3rd fret. Right, so it's kind of gets this. Actually, I'm going to take my finger off just to show you that the basic way of G is this. Right, you can do it like that, which can be a little difficult because if you don't have experience pressing down yet or barring, it could be a little tough, on your fingers. So like that. And then, if you can get comfortable with this position, put your ring finger right here on the 4th, and then you get that sound instead of this. We can riff off of it to make it sound a little more interesting. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I like the low G strings, because I'm able to do stuff like that. But yeah, that's 4 ways on how to play G. Well, let's talk about how to riff in using those G positions, right, to make your arrangements sound more interesting. Well, if I have G right here, right, and I'm coming up to this one, or I want to kind of do a climb or maybe into another chord, if I use G, let's say I'm going to G into C, right, and I can use this C position right here. Well, I can go like this. Which sounds pretty good. good. But if you wanted to be a little more creative, if you're happy with that, perfect. But if you want to be a little more creative, you actually can go like this. You can climb using your pinky, 3rd fret and 5th fret. But notice how when I was in that triangle position, I had to switch to climb, right? So that might be a little difficult at first, which is why if you can hold this position, you actually don't need to move anything at all. You're not moving any of your fingers. So just like that. And then you can come up. So there's that way. You can kind of climb. Right? And then if you were, let's say playing C still, and you were climbing up a C, and you wanted to play a G chord, but you wanted not to come down here, look, you can come up here. So once again, if you have a C, it's a G. Or you can come into this one, right? And then if you really want to get kind of fancy, you can mute this one right here with your middle finger here, but just slightly, just mute it. So by muting, I mean what I'm doing is I'm just pressing my finger against the lower string so it doesn't make any noise, right? So it kind of goes like this, and then so it can go, and then back down to C. So. Or you can oops. Right? So yeah, some creative stuff you could do with G. And that pretty much sums up this video. So you learned 4 ways how to play G today. If you did like this video, of course, as always, give this video a like, subscribe to my channel. And I'm always trying to post videos like this, or maybe some cover songs, and I'll give you the tabs, maybe show you how to play them if you're interested. So if you like any of that stuff, subscribe to my channel and for future videos and stuff like that. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Thanks.